Hello, welcome. So first off, I want to start with a show of hands. How many of you feel that you don't have enough time? Yeah, same. Hands up, keep your hands up. How many of you have said there just aren't enough hours in the day? Yeah, well, that's what we need to talk about today. So my name's Jay, and I am a single mum to a very rambunctious little 10-year-old who some of you probably have met. I always found that trying to make ends meet, juggling everything, I always felt constantly behind. It's like I needed more hours in the day, and the advice we're given is to just get up earlier. It doesn't really work, does it? Because going to bed at midnight and getting up at 4, don't know about you, but that's not good for me. That's not good for me in the slightest. I need to sleep. But there are only 24 hours in a day, and I was burning out. So I was a single mum, I was a teacher, so you've got all of the work deadlines, the house deadlines, the child stuff, life stuff. And I thought that if I have the right diary with all the little colour-coded bits and I organised everything perfectly, life would be good. I was still burnt out because I didn't use the diary consistently, because I didn't have time, because I was busy with everything else. And in the end of that, you end up feeling quietly guilty. Like you're just not doing enough, that other people are managing it, so why can't you? So I felt like I was the problem, and you've probably felt the same. But I found a better question to ask. Rather than, how do I fit all this in? I ask a different question. If I can't manage time, what can I manage? And another question, what if lack of hours in the day isn't actually the issue? What I want to talk to you about today is that time management is a myth. Because time is a measurement, in the same way that distance is a measurement. So a kilometre is a kilometre. We can't change it. Time is the same. It's minutes, it's seconds, it's hours. They are set things that pass regardless of what we're doing. And they move regardless of what we're doing. So let me explain. Time is the ongoing, irreversible progression of events. It moves from past to present to future at a steady rate. Okay? It's the first dimension in Einstein's space-time, and it only moves forward. Unless you are Doctor Who. Hi! It began billions of years ago as far as we're concerned with the Big Bang. And it's been measured since the ancient Egyptians and the Babylonians, who started using water and sundials to measure the movement of the sun. So we've got the klepsydra. It then moved on to the ancient Sumerians, who used observations of the sun, the stars and the water to give us the system we still use today, the sexagesimal system. In 1656, get the numbers in the right way round. There we go. Christian Huygens, he made the first pendulum clock using Galileo's investigations into the isochronism of pendulums. Long words. And today, we have the atomic clock, which is accurate to 1 second in 300 million years. So we're very accurate, okay? And that uses the natural resonance frequencies of atoms, such as cesium-133 and rubidium. But this is way more complicated than we need to understand. Because what you notice about all of these things is they only measure time. They tell us how much time has passed. They don't create time, they just allow us to measure it. So time allows us to sequence events, to be in the same place at the same time as others, and to decide how long something's going to last. So today the show's open from 9:30 until 4. That's the time it's been given. So we're not managing time, we're measuring ourselves and our activities against it. But yet we've all been told repeatedly that time is the problem. We just need to manage it better. But we can't see time, we can't touch it, we can't slow it down, we can't speed it up, we can't buy, sell it or steal it. So how can we manage it? We're told to buy the planners. We're told to download the apps. We're told to set our alarm earlier. We're told to optimize our morning routine. We're told to do more, to work harder. We're told to be more efficient, more disciplined with our time. We're just told to be better at time management. And yet, no matter how hard we try, we still end up feeling busy, feeling behind, and feeling overwhelmed. If time management works, wouldn't we feel a bit more in control? So time management is a $1 billion industry all over the world with the planners, the apps, and everything else. But yet, burnout is still on the rise. All of us feel like there still isn't enough time in the day. So maybe the problem isn't that we're bad at managing our time. Maybe the problem is that time was never ours to manage in the first place. And this leads me into, if we can't manage our time, what can we manage? And it leads me into one of my favourite lines from Lord of the Rings. They're sitting in the mines of Moria. It's going way fast now. And Gandalf says, all we have to decide is what we do with the time that is given to us. We don't get to choose how long we're here. We don't get to choose how many more sunrises we have. We don't get to pause, rewind, or skip the hard chapters. All we have is right now. And what we do today dictates what happens to us tomorrow. And this leads me into another of my favourite little film quotes from Kung Fu Panda. When Po is sitting under the peach tree and Master Oogway, the big old turtle, says, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery. But today is a gift, and that's why it's called the present. It's two completely different films, but they both say the same thing. We can't change history. I can't change what I did 5 minutes ago, let alone what happened 400 years ago. And I can't really predict what's going to happen tomorrow. I have a rough idea, maybe, but you can't predict it. So time isn't something that we control, it's something we're given. And if time was never ours to control, what can we control? And that is our energy, our focus, and our consistency. So if we look at energy, you all know when you've got low energy, everything feels harder. Your body feels heavy, your mind feels groggy, everything just seems to take so much more effort. And you can have all of the amazing productivity apps and planners and everything else, but you can't outplan depletion. You can't pour from an empty cup. So try to work 2 hours, like this poor lady, completely exhausted. You are going to get less done than if you spend an hour working at your max potential. So productivity starts with capacity rather than our calendar. And if productivity starts with our energy, then the first job each day, the most important thing each day, is not your inbox or your to-do list, it's your energy. So my first tip that I want you to take away today is find the one thing or a couple of things that you do that refills you. That could be getting enough sleep. It could be eating the right diet for you. It could be taking a short walk in the middle of the day to just recharge and sort yourself out. It could be 10 minutes without your phone. Every single one of us is different. So one of those strategies might work for you. It's not going to work for someone else. If you think about it as the introvert-extrovert argument, on the grounds of an introvert draws their energy from themselves, an extrovert draws energy from other people. So me, I'm an introvert. I'm going to go home from here today absolutely exhausted from all the peopling. And I love speaking to people, but it absolutely tires me out because I'm introverted and I draw energy from myself. An extrovert needs to be around people to build their energy. And we're all different, we all just need to do it in different ways to get our energy up. And you know what energizes you. So we don't need more hours, we need better fuel. And if our fuel is sorted out, then we can then look at our focus. This is my little timer. Our focus basically exacerbates our energy, okay? So when you've got the energy, your focus then directs it. We don't lack hours in the day, we lack intention. We lack uninterrupted focus periods. And we live in a world where it is constant distraction. It's instant gratification. If we're bored, we turn the TV on or turn a game console on. If we're hungry, you can press a few buttons on your phone and someone delivers food. You don't even have to cook it, it just turns up. It's great. We want something, it's here now. Which means our focus is really hard to keep because our phones are constantly buzzing with the notifications. We've got people on the phone, people knocking on the door. It's really, really hard to stay focused. But one focused hour with no notifications, no loads of tabs open or anything like that, you will get so much more done than if you try and work for 3 hours distracted. Okay? If focus notifies your output, then protect it. Think of it like a battery. You're the battery. If you plug it into one bulb, so you're doing one thing, that bulb burns really, really brightly. If you add a second one, so you're multitasking across 2 things, both bulbs dim. Add a third, they dim even further. Add a fourth, add a fifth, they dim even further, to the point where nothing gets done very efficiently at all because you're trying to do too much. So my second tip for you today is have a go at using a Pomodoro technique. And it's what the heat timer represents. And basically what you do is you set a timer for 25 minutes and you work 25 minutes, no distractions, no calendar alerts, a nice sign on the door that says do not disturb unless the building is on fire, just leave me alone. And then after 25 minutes, the timer goes off and you walk away. You don't go, oh, I'll just finish this. No, you walk away. You take a 5-minute break to go and do something, grab a drink, grab some snacks, fuss the dog, walk around the house, do whatever it is you're gonna do. And then you come back and you do another 25 minutes. So 25 and 5, okay? Try it tomorrow where you just do one session. So half an hour, your notifications are off, you've got a sign on the door that says leave me alone, under pain of death, yeah? And see how much more you get done. And in that little focus window, only focus on one thing. Just one thing, so you're fully focused on that thing. And you'll be surprised how much quicker you'll get it done. So energy fuels, focus directs. Our consistency is then looking at our habits. Okay, so these are the little things that we do every single day that are completely automatic. Have a think. So I'll use the example of the gym. If you go to the gym once a month for 2 hours and have a big workout, you feel like you've been hit by a train for 3 days afterwards, you worked that hard, is your body going to change if you only do that once a month? No. If you do 5 minutes a day of small intensity, but build it up every single day, your body will change. And consistency with our work is exactly the same. So if you do one little thing every single day, it will outperform one big chunk of work every couple of weeks when you get a chance. Okay? So if consistency builds results, then make your habits too small to start. Many people come up to me and say they would love more time to read books. And they say, right, I'm going to set this new habit and I'm going to spend half an hour every day reading a book. That might last a couple of days, maybe 3 or 4, maybe a week if you're lucky. But eventually it will dwindle off. But if you start that habit by saying, I'm going to read 1 page tonight, or I'm going to set a timer, I'm going to read for 2 minutes. That's it. 2 minutes is nothing. You leave the book on your pillow, you can do, 2 minutes of reading, 1 page. And then after a week, once you've got that consistent, you add a little bit. Maybe it's 2 pages, maybe it's a chapter, maybe it's a little 20-minute stint when you get that far. So you start with your habits small and you build them up. The reason why most of us fail when you set that gym lose weight goal in January and all the gym memberships go through the roof and everyone gives up by February, is because we try and do too much too soon. We're trying to change something too quickly. But if you start small and build it up and accept that it takes time to build that summer body, it's not going to happen in a month, regardless of how much you do, it is going to take time. And that goes against this instant gratification world that we live in, because we want results now, but things take time. Habits take time to build. All right? So when you're trying to set a new habit, think small. 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 page, 1 walk around the block. And then next week we'll do 2 walks around the block. Okay, you build it up slowly. Consistency beats intensity every single time. So productivity isn't about managing minutes. It's about managing yourself within those minutes. You protect your energy, guard your focus, and shrink the habits that you want to do daily so that they seem small and easy to do. That's how you regain control of your day. And this is the bit that some of you might be feeling a little bit uncomfortable, because I basically told you that our whole lives we've been told time is to blame for all the things we can't get done. It's not. Time is just a measurement. It passes regardless. It puts the blame, if you want to use that word, back on yourself. I prefer the word responsibility. When you take responsibility for what you do with your time, you take back the control. And if you're in control, you can make changes. If you just constantly spend your life blaming time or blaming something else, you give the power to them. And if they've got the power, you can't change it. Which is a good thing, because you've changed it, it's your choice. So take responsibility, make changes, take back your power. So ask yourself these 3 questions. Where might you be leaking energy every day? Could be doom scrolling on the phone. That's quite a big habit that a lot of us have. What is quietly stealing your focus? And where are you relying on motivation instead of consistency? Because you can be really motivated every single day to do everything, but there are going to be some days when you have no motivation at all. We're human. Male, female, old, young, whatever. There are going to be days when you do not want to do anything. And it just happens. It could be full moon, who knows? But you're just going to have a day like that. Okay? But what I want to say about consistency is that inconsistency is not a flaw to you as an individual. All of us are inconsistent because it takes time to build up those habits. So the clock isn't controlling your life, it's how you choose to show up that is. So ask yourself this. If you change nothing about the clock tomorrow, because hint, hint, you can't, it's going to pass regardless unless the battery falls out and then it doesn't work. But you protected your energy, you guarded your focus, and you were more consistent, how different would your day look? We spend our lives trying to control the clock, trying to control time, but the clock was never the problem. You cannot manage time, but you can manage yourself. You can protect your energy, protect your focus, and choose consistency by changing habits. I always used to think that it was me, I was failing, because I wasn't getting the things done that needed to be done. Same as probably some of you have felt. You go home at the end of the day and half the stuff's not been done. That's not your fault. That's not time's fault. It's a misunderstanding and a lack of understanding that time isn't our energy. Time is never his fault. And this is from Alice in Wonderland, when Sacha Baron Cohen played in. Brilliant films, great. It's never been about squeezing more hours into your day. It's about what you do with those hours that makes the time, that makes the difference. Okay, so you don't get to decide how long you're here, but you do get to decide what you do every day with the time that you have. It's your choice. And there's only 2 things we can control in our lives. It's what we choose to do and what we choose to think. And when you remember that, life seems a little bit less stressful. Because if some idiot wants to cut you up on the road, for example, they chose to cut you up, it's then your choice whether you get angry about it and feel crap, or you just go, oh, maybe they're in a bit of a hurry. Maybe they didn't see me. That's okay, and just let it go. I do this with my little girl all the time. When she comes out of school raging that somebody did something to her, I say 3 words to her, and then she near enough punches me in the face now, but hey, it's great fun. I say, let it go. And if she still rages, I start singing the song from Frozen, which is probably why she then punches me in the face. But it's our choice. What we do with our time every single day. We can't control time, but we control what we do with it. So, my name's Jay. Thank you for listening. All about time mastery, shifting your perspective so that you can get more out of your day rather than trying to make more day out of your time. Thank you very much.